Welcome to Beyond Overeating by Wholesome Lifestyle Project, the Overeating Podcast, where I'll be showing up weekly to share with you what I've learned during my binge eating recovery, helpful tools such as yoga, mindfulness, and energy medicine. My name is Stell, and my purpose is to inform and educate so that you can fast track your recovery in healing your relationship with food and finally trust yourself around the peanut butter jar. Join me as I share top tips, my struggles and triumphs to help inspire or just entertain. Remember, there's nothing wrong with you if you can't stop overeating. That's why I'm here to guide you along the way. Welcome back to yet another episode on the Beyond Overeating Podcast. This is a bite-sized tip by me, your host, Estelle Coombe-Heath, where I'll just be helping you move through the festive season and how to overcome overeating in this time. So I'm super excited to get this episode going. It is going to be just a short one just to help you with some tangible tips on how to move forward. So, as I record this episode, it's Thanksgiving in the US, and many of my clients have asked how to manage the big turkey dinner. And I thought it was appropriate question that I could apply to the entire December month, the festive season, and with year-end functions, the happening festive parties. There's a lot of anxiety around not binge eating or not overstepping and not eating too many chocolates or not drinking too much. So I'd love to share some of my insights on how to approach this and how you can just move forward. One client in particular was extremely anxious and in a panic about how she was going to survive the festive season. And she felt she already had so many binges during COVID, and she just couldn't face any more disappointed. And I used to feel the same. I felt so anxious in December because basically from the second week in December, there used to be year in functions, people who want to get together before the end of the year. So late nights, parties, celebrations, my running calendar would slow down. So I wouldn't be in my usual exercise routine. We'd be away on holidays, and that would mean I wasn't near my gym. So a lot of guilt around everything would come up, especially around not exercising enough and not eating. So I would often, like, as I go through December, be in that promise of, well, on the 2nd of January, because the 1st of January is a hangover day, obviously. On the 2nd of January, I'll get back on track and make up for all that I was eating and drinking in December. Now, I know that this is not helpful, though if we approach it like this with the all or nothing attitude, things are just going to keep spiraling out of control every year, and you'll find yourself again and again at the end of December vowing that this will never happen again. So now that I have control over my eating, I really know how to stay balanced during the festive season. And I thought I'd share just some of the things I've learned during my recovery and what's really helped me. And so here are some of the ways that you can stay in control. So the first one is don't ever skip meals to save calories for later. Like, really, this is such a no-no because what's going to happen is you're going to get hungry later, and then you won't be able to stop yourself when it gets to the time to eat. So hunger is one of the biggest causes of emotional and binge eating. And so make sure that you have snacks portioned out for the week, and make sure if you are going to a party that you don't show up there hungry. Make sure that you've eaten balance throughout the day. Then when you get to that party, you'll eat a normal amount of food, and then you'll be full and it will be fine. And you won't feel like you need to completely go overboard. So eat regular meals during the day, even if you have functions in the evenings. And even if you have overeaten today, don't go and skip meals or skip calories tomorrow to make up for it. It's really going to just backfire in your face. Next is don't stop moving. So, if you don't have a gym in your area, no problem. Move your bodies in different ways. Like December time is a time for us to break out of routine, refresh our minds, so you can find creative ways to move every day. Find things that your body loves. Maybe take on a new exercise class now that you have a little bit more time. Go for runs on the beach, go for nature walks. There's just so much that you can do. You can include the whole family and really just allow yourself to enjoy things. If you love doing yoga, take your yoga mat on holiday with you, or, just take a towel and do it on the beach. That's what I normally do because I forget my yoga mat half the time with all intention to take it. But make sure that you're doing things that you enjoy. Move your body because your body still requires movement. If we don't move, we will get cravings for sugary kind of things. So don't force yourself to move in ways that don't feel good, and apply that principle of just adding adventure to your moving. Also, don't distract yourself from how you are feeling. At the end of the year, there's a lot of emotions. We're trying to really get things done so that we can have some time to rest and start afresh in the new year. So it's easy to distract ourselves with Netflix, social media, alcohol, and food. Emotional eating is an indication that there's an imbalance in our bodies. So, if you're finding that you are emotionally eating, even if you're not at that festive season, we need to start approaching your emotional eating with some curiosity. Just checking in to see how you are feeling over this festive season. How are you feeling after, recovering through 2020? What has been happening for you that's, has been quite overwhelming. And I can tell you the big elephant in the room is obviously our COVID, recovering from COVID and lockdown and everything that went with 2020. So allowing yourself to really just check in with your emotions and do this regularly. Every day, check in and see how you are feeling. Journaling is a great way to do this. At the end of the day, just checking in. How was my day? How did I feel? And then a must do is gratitude. Gratitude is the right attitude. So make a list of the things that you are grateful for when it comes to your body. This can be small, this can be big, it can be anything. It can be as small as I'm grateful for my nose so that I can breathe and smell yummy, delicious meals. Or I am grateful for my feet that carry me through life. I'm grateful for my mouth for allowing me to taste and experience food, and also to my mouth is my tool to nourish my body. So make a list of all the times you did not binge as well, and be grateful for the amazing memories of 2020. There are still plenty out there. So hopefully that was helpful. If you need a little bit more help over this period and you are sick and tired of starting again on the 1st of January, then book a free 20-minute consultation with me by going to wholesomelifestyleproject.com. Work with me. Let's get started. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me today, and don't forget to share this with all your friends. You can do this by adding this to your Instagram story and tagging me at Wholesome Lifestyle Project, or by simply telling them about it. If you could rate and review on whatever platform you are listening, this will go a long way in helping me get this podcast out there so that I can share my message and help as many women out there struggling with food issues as I can. Don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram on Wholesome Lifestyle Project, or connect with me on LinkedIn. My name's Coombe-Heath, and that's where you'll find me on LinkedIn. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.